Alright, I cleared a little bit of my armory chest. Bought some more glamour prisms with my 50,000 company seals, about like 20. I still have 46,000 remaining. I will figure out, use the glamour prisms in your glamour chest in the inn, and you can access the inn from most cities. I found out how to access it from here, but I didn't want to spend so much time going through every piece. I also put some stuff, I can't do that right now, but my Chocobo saddle, I put a bunch of gear in there just to make room in the armory chest. But anyway, this quest is called The Shape of Peace, story quest given to us by Wu Klamat, level 92, just after we fought her papa in Volok Shunza. I still haven't had one bite of Namika's food thanks to Papa's nonsense, so I'm going back to finish my plate before I head out. I've otherwise asked everyone to meet at the forward cabins. Come and join us after you've had a moment to recover, eh? I could... You know what? Nah. So I could save 10 seconds, spend 100 gil just to teleport over to the Liulal main etherite, but I'm like 15 seconds away. Alright, we have a destination marker. Let's wait. Cutscene, baby! Please be voice acted. I like it. It's fun that way. It's more fun. It can't cost you that much money, really. It's not gonna be voice acted though. So, the twins, Kryl, Wook, Erenville, and then Fonjeantaine came as well. Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Is that it? You're all set to go? I left the Orzia prepared to travel in search of work, so I had few belongings to begin with. Bidding farewell to my fellow artisans took rather a long time, however. Again, I appreciate you making this commitment, Fonjeantaine. He nods. Shall we depart for Earthenshire then? Says Alpha now. A word before you go, says a dark-furred lion man, who I actually did see creeping down the stairs as we were talking. Red robes. We all turn to him. He walks to us. Wook Evu, what are you doing here? Ah, I spend my days correcting manners, and here I am perpetrating the grave offense of delaying the third promise's departure. Please take up your axe and rend my flesh unto taco meat. He's doing that whole cowering thing he does for propriety's sake or whatever. Must your demands be so gruesome? Besides, I told you that kind of thing doesn't bother me. Alright then, I won't let it bother me either. He's so quick to... What was that all about? Says Alice. I'd come to the city to purchase supplies when I spotted your entourage getting ready to leave. You seek the City of Gold, if I'm not mistaken. That's right. It's the final step of the rite of succession. If you know anything about the subject, I'd love to hear it. He nods. Then allow me to be of service. As you know, legends of the Golden City have been passed down in Tural for 1,000 years. Yet when it comes to describing the place itself, the stories do not always agree. Some portray it as one might expect, a glittering metropolis of golden towers. Others suggest it is more unassuming and owes the name to a fabulous treasure hidden at its heart. Every telling, however, has a common thread. Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The camera kind of pans to all of us. as it sinks in. The lesson to be learned from this third promise is that to seek the legend is to court death. I must implore you to proceed with the utmost care. That is all I wish to say. I shall pray for your safe journey. Thank you, Wukevu. Gives a little bow and walks away. They all turn to me again. What are we to make of these cautionary tales? If every expedition has ended in tragedy, then how then did the Dawn Servant find the city and return without incident? Says Erenville. It seems the legend originated with Yok-Hui. Speaking with them remains our strongest lead, I feel, says Kryle. A lead we shall follow in time. A lead we shall follow in time. But first, let us see Fonjeantaine safely into the Mauburn's care, says Alphinaud. And cutscene ends. And another cutscene begins. Let's see if this one is voice acted. Meanwhile, in Kozamuka, we see on a black screen rainfall. the two.
Finding a willing artisan was even easier than expected,
Says Cyril Ja.
Many indeed are eager to curry favor with the Resilian sun, especially if it means sharing the promise of new territories.
They have a bunny woman following them. White tall ears, white hair.
Those who prove useful will have all the land they desire.
Dark fur.
Such generous words, yet the manner in which he speaks them. If neither wealth nor territory are of value, wherefore does he seek to bring the world to heel?
Step aside.
They are meeting up unexpectedly, possibly, with Bakul Jaja, who, if you remember correctly, decided to just steal somebody else's artisan.
Remind me. There was no rule against poaching craftsmen from other claimants. Was there?
He is much bigger than the other two,
Do not be foolish, Bakul Jaja.
says Cyril Ja, the mage of the two. The bunny woman artisan is looking a little bit scared now.
Foolish would be carrying on with these dull feats when all I need to win are the keystones.
Says the mystic head of Bakul.
And besides, it's long past time I humble this arrogant one-head. The Dawn Servant may have sired you against all odds, but there is nothing blessed about your birth. Only a two-head is fit to rule. Only we are worthy. Draw your weapon! Face me in battle, and learn your place.
Uh-oh. Does he fight? He does. He draws his two swords. Squares up.
A moment, first promise.
Says Surreal.
Leave him alive, if you would. I foresee a use for this nuisance.
That's a lot of confidence. Holy shit. Unexpected. Oh, wait. Wait, is he talking to Bakul?
Too scared to make the first move?
Who's the first promise again? I don't remember. They're kind of just...
Then allow me!
Holy shit. One quick stab into Bakul's midsection and... Dude. This guy is no joke.
But he's just a runt.
Bakul is one knee down, one hand down. His followers are like aghast, like, what?
My thanks for your restraint.
Says Surreal to the warrior one-headed
I can kill him whenever I please.
Zeral. Zeral walks through Bakul's 3 cohorts who just, again,
Your part in this is far from over.
continue to stare at him, just aghast, like, how the heck? The bunny lady runs after Zoriel. I'm getting the names mixed up. Bakul's the big, double-headed jerk. I think. The cutscene has transitioned back to the Moblin camp, where it is not voice acted. So we're back, and we've brought with us a willing potsworn. This is Fonjeantaine, a talented goldsmith who once worked at Esthane's Aesthetics in Ul'dah. Wonderful, impressive. You are first to return, third promise, says Ready Rock. And with an artisan from across the salt, no less, we welcome you and your unique skills to Earthenshire. Helphand will show you to the work pot. One of the moblins comes forward to Fonjeantaine. He smiles. This is it, then. I look forward to hearing you proclaimed Dawn Servant. Thank you, Fonjeantaine. I'll be sure not to disappoint you. I nod to him as well. He nods and follows the moblin. I'm following the moblin. Dun, dun, dun. You have reached met the requirements of the Feat of Pots. Ready Rock presents your keystone with joy smiles and well-wishing. Little blue cube, which is taken by Wook. It's not like a pure cube. It's got some markings, carvings, whatever. She inserts it into the tablet appropriate, and it glows a little bit. That makes 3. Koana approaches with Urianger and Thancred, as do the 2 one-headed Bakul or Mamulja. More potsworn candidates! Come, tell Ready Rock your tales. There is an artisan of human variety with Koana, and then the white ear, white hair, dark furred bunny woman with the Mamulja. See if this is voice acted. Of course not. Another feat accomplished, another keystone acquired, says Koana. Thancred and Urianger nod. Oh ho ho ho, you are doing well. I expected nothing less of Zeral Jah's esteemed siblings, says Surreal. Your cleverness in particular is most admirable, the second promise. We must have you apply that Charlian knowledge you so cherish, and arm Tural with weapons of Magitech design. In your role as the new Dawn Servant's chief advisor, of course. Koana turns to him after glaring a bit. The tools of war hold no interest for me. I wish only to improve our nation through practical innovations. Foreign powers will think twice about testing our strength once Tuliolal is known for its advanced technology, just as the Garlean Empire was deterred from invading Charlian. That may well be true, but how long will it take Tuliolal to progress to this advanced state? How many years? With a collective commitment to education and hard work, it should not take so very... The warrior Mamul steps forward. Your way is too slow, says Zarul. Easier to expand our territory and swallow Charlian whole. Sorry, Zeral. conquer other nations through force of arms, and you're looking at a future of uprisings and bloodshed. Yours would be the first failed empire, says Thancred. Then we keep fighting, until the mounting costs convince them to lay down their weapons, until all have grown tired of loss, says Zoral, the warrior, one-headed. How would such an outcome bring anyone joy? What you propose is a mockery of peace, says Wook. Everyone's kind of frozen. Ready Rock is reminded of days long ago. In the time before Tuliolal, there were no pot packs for the potsworn. It was normal to grab snatch artisans and force them to work for mobbies. Until the day Gulul Jaja arrived, the families of the grab snatched pleaded with him, and so he came to Earthenshire. Mobbies are not a war-make people. We feared death had come for us, but Gulul Jaja just wanted to talk. Cutscene flips over to the past with Galul standing in front of some moblins. The vow of reason, so like the reasoning head, the mage head. Be at ease, we are here to trade words, not blows. The gold work crafted in this village is superb. One can tell at a glance the quality of materials used, the mastery of technique employed. Yet it does not stir the heart. A goblet shaped by bound hands and broken spirit is devoid of luster. Compare that now to the works of a joyful artisan. She pours her very soul into her creations, and they shine like the newly risen sun. Have you not seen this to be true? And so began the custom of good living. We're back to the present. Happy potsworn make good works, and good works make mobbies happy. Gulul Jaja's words were wise. Joy smiles did indeed bring fine craft and much jingly shine. So the head of reason was behind the forging of pot packs, says Kawana. Yes, reason and clever think changed Mobby's way of life. Says Zeral. And he walks away. Surreal. The first promise tires of your talk of olden days. He would rather look to the future and the next feat. And Surreal turns and follows. With one more glance to Wook and a creepy smile. Kawana says, we should be getting on as well. To Thancred and Yoriamje. And they also go. But Gulul Jaja never did come back, did he? Says Alisay. I take a think on that. A moblin runs up. Rakarok. Do you have a moment, Third Promise? Rakarok would repay you for hand-helping with Ka'ai. He brings a tale of the Golden City. Really? I'd love to hear it. The towers, the streets, all fashioned from gold. Everywhere you look, every splendor you can imagine. The young, the old, and everyone in between, they live in golden happiness. A city of eternal bliss, forever perched above the clouds. Pardon the pause. Give me hopefully less than a minute. Dun, 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 we say ayo, ayo, boom, boom, oh, ayo, cha. It's turning out that getting a generator, a diesel fueled generator, for a little bit of like mobile welding, you know, just being able to weld wherever I am, wherever I want to weld, even if it's just in the driveway. Those generators are not cheap. We're looking at, like, the cheapest one is 700. There's a bunch for like about 1,000. And there's also tons that are like 3, 4, 7,000. Crazy. Everything fashioned from gold, eh? And just imagine everyone living in gold and happiness. Now that's a city I'd like to visit. Excuse me, Rokarok. Where did you hear that particular tale? Says Kryle. From our longtime Yokhoi friends. They live up in the mountains in Urkelpacha. The giants again. Seems everything is pointing us their way, says Wuklamat. This feat and everything leading up to it has taught me much about the Moblin way of life. I'll be sad to leave Earthenshire and your joy smells behind. The Moblins all give a little dance. And it continues. So you see me smile as the cutscene fades to black. Turn my world to black. I'm gonna talk to Rook to continue. I gotta make some dinner after this one. Right, we should go and see the giants next. Agreed. Golden mysteries notwithstanding, their village is featured prominently in the saga and is not to be ignored. The Urkelpacha Highlands should be easy enough to reach from here. If we leave Earthenshire from the west, there's a road which leads up into the mountains. Let's find that first, says Erinville. Curl Kitten, thank you for your service. Next in the random is Midgard Swarmer. It's been a little while. We will indeed just head west-southwest. Almost just pure southwest, but west-southwest for sure. A pathway in between of like stone or worn packed dirt in between grass on either side, some trees here and there with varying purple flowers or leaves, green leaves. The grass itself has patches of purple flowers, I guess, kind of like God, what are they called? Like if you have a stem that just goes up, and on either side of the stem, like all around the stem, you just have, but like not protruding far from the stem. You got purple little flower petals just kind of going up the stem. And then some reddish bushes, and here's Wook to continue. Cutscene. It's raining. It looks like the trail is going to get steep from here on in. I hope everyone is ready for some climbing. Good promise, says one of the... just a human man. I'm glad I caught you. Ridderrock asked me to bring you back to the village. She says there's something she forgot to give you. Huh? Something other than the keystone? Yes, an item of great importance, or so I was told. It shouldn't take long. If you would please follow me. Bright-haired Tonawautan man says, and he goes jogging back. I wonder what this is all about. Well, no need for everyone to come. I'll be back in a little while. Nah, doesn't pass the smell test. But we wait at our destination here. This is taking quite a while. Just keep waiting for now, I suppose, says Kryle. We wait again. Longer this time. Waiting is done. Perhaps there were complications. Well, let's wait a while longer. Wait a little longer. Third wait. Quick. Cutscene. I want food in my belly soon. Just waiting in the rain. This is getting a little ridiculous. Did she get lost on the way back to find us? Says Alice. But how? There's only one road, says Cryle. I wouldn't underestimate Wooklamot's sense of direction, or lack thereof, says Erenville. Fortunately, she has a link pearl. Let's see what's keeping her, shall we? Says Alphinaud. No response, eh? Uh-oh, worrisome music. Music. There. She's not responding. Perhaps we should all return to Earthenshire. 'Twas Reddyrock who had business with her, yes? I'll have to spend a hundo to quick telly. Well worth it, in my opinion. Let's not be too hasty. And I think he's Dragoon is 93, so Paladin is who I want to get experience points on for now. Talk to Reddyrock to complete the quest. Cutscene. Back again so soon? We've come looking for Wooklamot. Did you not send someone to fetch her? Reddyrock did not. Neither has she seen the third promise since you were last here. Everyone's shocked. Then who was that man who came for her? Says Cryle. Kawana, Thancred, Urianger come walking up as well. Oh, I thought you'd left already, says Thancred. Kawana looks around. Where is Lamati? Is she not with you? I explain what's happening. Or what has happened. He's shocked. You don't know where she is. How could you let this happen? Urianger speaks for the first time in a while. That thou shouldst worry for thy sister is understandable. Yet rather than assign blame, thine energies are better spent on locating her. I will help you search. This is not how I'd wish a fellow claimant to lose a contest. My sister least of all, says Kawana. In that case, dividing our forces will allow us to cover more ground, says Thancred. Mercy and I should work together at least, the better to facilitate communication between our groups, says Kawana. Then the rest of us will split up. Report in should you find anything, says Alphinaud. Oh my gosh, I need one of those back scratcher things really bad right now. And we'll be on our way as well, says Thancred. Right, keep in touch, says Kawana. Urianger and Thancred nod to each other, and they go off. Come, we should begin our search, says Kawana. The shape of peace is complete. Possibly with a little extra cutscene? No, okay, cool. Video's complete. I'll see you next time.